Welcome back to Season 3 of Cowboy Cartel Live, every Sunday on Facebook and YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Central. This podcast delves into all things hats, boots, and everything Western related. We're truly grateful for the continued support from American Hat Company and Joby's Hats. American Hat Company, proud to be an American, proud to wear an American. American Hat is the official hat of Cowboy Cartel. And if you're looking for the perfect fit, look no further than Joby's Hats, our official hat shaper. Visit them in Fort Worth, Texas, or check them out online at jobyshats.com. Cowboy Cartel is proud to announce our new online hat shaping school. For more information, check out cowboycartelgroup.com, and don't forget to check out our store while you are there. We have added quite a few new items, and more are on the way. Now let's check in with the boys to see what's been happening this week.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining us tonight. I am Joe with Cowboy Cartel.
I'm Conor.
And I'm Lorena.
Really appreciate you guys spending some time with us on this 4th of July weekend. I want to thank our sponsors, Joby's Hats and American Hat Company. These guys are the biggest supporters of the channel, and we really appreciate them. Without them, we would not be here, and we wouldn't be doing all this. So thank you guys so much for all the support.
And as per usual, I wouldn't have a job without either one of them.
All right, so we've got a couple of things going on. As you may have noticed in the stream description, we got a giveaway. So we're giving away right now on the giveaway site. We're giving away 2 American straws. But what do we have, Conor? We have
A lot of these.
We have a few to give away. So what we're going to do is, once we hit, we haven't decided yet. Once we hit a certain amount of likes on the stream, and we'll figure that out before the next video, because the next live stream will probably be doing the giveaway live, and we're going to test it right now. So, would you mind testing the giveaway? And we're going to give away some Cowboy Cartel patches. So. Right now, we're only doing this on YouTube because we are monetized on YouTube. We are not monetized on Facebook. Facebook, we dual stream with Facebook because we want to put that information out there. But all of our giveaways that we can do in stream kind of have to be done on YouTube. So, did it work?
Yes, it worked.
Well, who is the winner?
Justin Trotter.
Justin Trotter. Congratulations. Send us an email, info@cowboycartelgroup.com.
Yay.
And we will get you some patches. So when we hit, maybe 100 likes on the stream, we're going to give away a hat on the stream, and that'll start next week because right now we're doing 2 hats on this giveaway. So links in the description below. Go over to the website, and there's what did I put on there? I think I created it so there's 11 or 12 different ways to win or different chances.
So options.
Options. You can put your email address in and either like our Facebook or there's all kinds of different options. So each one will get you another chance to win. So I think we had we launched this Thursday, I think Thursday or Friday for Cowboy Cartel Group members of YouTube. And I think Facebook as well. So those guys had to jump on it a little bit, and they've already started populating that. But give me a 60-second timer, please. We're going to do a little promo for that. Thank you. Hey, guys, American Hat Company has given us a bunch of hats to give away, and we're going to give them away live on our live stream. Every Sunday, 8:30 Central. Join us, Facebook and YouTube. We're giving them away on YouTube, so links in the description below. That was only 37 seconds. That was too fast.
Okay, now do it in Spanish. Go.
No habla español.
Conor?
Nope.
In español?
Nope.
Conor only knows curse words in Spanish.
I know a few more than that, but none of which applies here. I'm working on it, all right?
Dos tacos, porfa.
Uno más cerveza, por favor.
Okay, very good. ¿Qué más? Muy bien.
I think I put it in the description that this stream is in English, so I can't.
Well, just so you know, guys, we do speak Spanish too, so.
We do.
We don't.
We do.
All right, I do.
We have a personal translator.
There we go.
So 100 likes on the stream starting next week. So join us right here or there or wherever you are. Sundays at 8:30.
Central.
All right. What's next? Hope everyone had a great 4th of July. What did you do, Connor? How was your 4th of July?
I mean, we have a sale going on at Joby's, or had a sale rather, from the 4th through today. What is today? The 8th?
8th. It was the biggest sale of the year.
And it's been crazy. It's been hectic. Even the 4th of July, we had a line all day long waiting to get hats.
I got a lot of comments on that, man. People were not happy that he was open.
Didn't bother me.
Well, of course not. The guys who were unhappy probably didn't show up. Or maybe they did because,
it was
30%.
busy all
30%
day.
off of, what's 30% off of an American felt? That's 60.
No, 20% off
Or,
felt.
sorry,
30% off straw.
30% off straw. Straw is what, $225, so 200. That's $60. That's $60 off
At least
of straw.
$60 to $70 off a hat.
Holy crap! I mean, that was huge.
And then I got off and I just went home. I was tired. It was a long day.
What did we do?
The past 4 days have been long days.
So we've been working like every day, and I mean late into the night. I've had to stop a couple times this week, 6, 7 o'clock, or 8 o'clock, something like that, because I think when I first started doing this, like on Monday, or I was in here in my office until like 2 a.m. So I just decided, no, not doing it. But yeah, we didn't do anything. We sat here around the house, watched some TV, and drank a couple beers, and that was it.
We live.
I made dinner.
Yeah.
No, we lead. There it is. I can't think. We lead exciting lives, for those wondering.
Sometimes. I mean, I was surprised at how few fireworks there were this year. And
You're in Fort Worth.
Last year it was crazy. There were people shooting guns. There was fireworks everywhere.
There was a lot of that back home. There still is a lot of that going on back home.
Yeah. I mean, but I think maybe it was because it fell on a Wednesday this year. Thursday this year. So, I mean, maybe people just had to go to work on Friday. I don't know.
I mean, that would be the natural order of things.
Yeah. So maybe that's why. Tell me, what happened to your face?
I'm guessing you're referring to the slight curls,
the singed off beard. Yeah.
And eyelashes, and
how long does it take an eyelash to grow in?
A while, I would assume, and then the possible eyebrows. I don't know how many people remember a kind of a Q&A we did. Might have been a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. We talked about how people use stiffener on hats or whether a hat is unshapeable. And I mentioned stiffener, and this one over here got a little perplexed. And I said that when used properly, it's fine. Normally, I don't have an issue, apparently. Today, I had an issue, and I guess I must have used it improperly, and I tried to set my face on fire. And for those wondering, it feels great.
So, I mean, it's really a good way if you spray stiffener inside the crown and light it on fire. It's a good way to stiffen a hat. Also, using a blowtorch and kind of outlining either the minick or the cattleman or whatever, it'll stiffen that crown up. So it's a good way to do it.
It's a good way to do it,
it's
but
dangerous.
I think
with a beard like that.
It was towards the end of the day, and as I said, the past 4 days have been long days. I think I was just a little tired and not paying as much attention as I should have been. It's on me. It's entirely on me. But it looked crispy, a little toasty, still a little crispy.
Well, did you do any cool shapes during this sale?
I wouldn't really say we did anything crazy or cool. I mean, most people were just getting new traditional hats. You know, they're bricks, they're cattlemen's, things like that. But I can't count the number of hats that we did. I honestly can't, because
I talked to Joby on Friday, and I think he said you guys did 100 hats on Friday alone.
We did. I know we did more than that. Well, that might be 100 new hats.
It might be 100 Americans. I mean, he might have been talking about Americans.
Dude, we have pushed out so many hats the past few days. It's insane. It's been a line all day, every day, just non-stop from open to close, which we love. We're not complaining. But even with 5, 6, 7 shapers, it's still a busy day, to say the least.
We got a question.
It's a comment, actually, from Philip Ford. He says, didn't get a chance to say thanks for the Father's Day sale last month. Made a telephone order shaped to my liking and shipped to my door. Thanks, Joby's and Cowboy Cartel Group.
Cool. We love to hear stuff like that. Joby sent me a picture of a 500X, I think, and then somebody else commented they got a 500X this week. And I mean, 20% off 500X, what's that, a $2,000 hat? So that's $400?
There was a gentleman in the store today.
$400?
Bought at least 1,000X. He had 2 with him at the hat bar. He might have already had one, but he bought at least 1,000X today.
Hey, I mean,
and he was a viewer.
I think when I posted the flyer today, I made a comment that if you get a 1,000X, the savings would be as much as a 40X.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're either saving the price of a 40X or get a 1,000X and a 40X for the price of 1,000.
I mean, 20% off $1,000, that's $200 times 3. It's $600 plus that extra little bit.
Yep.
I mean, it adds up. It absolutely adds up. When during a sale is the absolute best time if you're looking at a high quality hat.
Yeah. So guys, if you missed this sale at Joby's, which was a crazy sale, you must not be following us on all of the social media, because I posted that on a Facebook and Instagram story every day this week, and I posted it twice in the American Hat Company Facebook enthusiast group. Yes, I posted it twice.
Guess I need to pay more attention.
So if you guys missed that sale, I mean, it's the largest one that he's had this year, and it will probably be the largest of the entire year. So maybe Christmas will be something, but
there will be a few more sales throughout the year.
Well, he told me that was the largest he's going to do this year.
I believe it. So. I absolutely believe it.
All right, guys. So as we said, we're going to be giving away a hat on stream. So what I need you to do is like the stream. It helps me. It costs you nothing, and it gets this out to a lot more people, and it gets the chance of us giving away a hat on stream more often. Makes it more, something like that. Like the stream, please.
Interact with us. Help us out.
Interact. Absolutely. Hey, so yesterday was my son's birthday, Jack. He is 21 yesterday. And so just happy birthday to Jack, and love you, buddy. So we got to get him in here, man. He all my kids kind of like this YouTube stuff, and my youngest Brendan, he's seen some of the videos, and he's commented on some of the technical aspects of it. So I mean, it's pretty cool.
We need more tech people.
Yes,
because somebody struggles.
All right, let's talk about what's been happening this last week, because we had a big busy week.
We had a meeting.
Yeah, we did. Where did we have that meeting?
We had a meeting Tuesday at American Hat Company.
Yes, sir.
At the headquarters.
A lot of stuff happened. We spent about 2 hours talking to president of the company, Keith Mundy, and we're going to tell you all about it. So obviously we got giveaway hats. So that's number one. Got giveaway hats, and we really appreciate that. I mean, it's huge for them to do that for us.
Going out of their way to help us.
And
it's greatly appreciated.
It really helps us grow to a bigger audience, and it helps, you guys who want an American hat, just like the sale did, gets you that opportunity to get one of those high dollar Americans at a better price, or free in this case. So that's cool. We got a steamer on the way. So the steamer's coming. We talked about that. We're getting a new Finolio steamer. for the school and for maybe some live events. We'll talk about it a little bit later. We got hats.
Looky there. I just noticed this.
Yeah.
Joby's actually watching right now.
Hey, Joby.
He just commented. He said they're just now leaving work. On Sundays, the store shuts down at 8 o'clock, and it's almost 9 o'clock, and he's just now leaving.
You know what? I thought about having Joby call in just to see how the sale went.
I don't think this weekend would have been a good weekend for it. That man has not stopped moving. He was up shaping. I don't remember. My days are running together. I don't remember what day it was. He was up there in the hat bar shaping with us. It was Thursday, all day long, and he's wearing his button down, his cowboy hat, and shorts.
All right.
He was up there shaping away, and he's like, man, it's actually kind of comfortable up here shaping in shorts.
It gets hot. It gets hot in there.
It does.
With all the steamers going.
Well, not just the steamers, but the amount of traffic in that store. It gets hot. So anybody that has never been, if you're going to go on a busy weekend, be prepared. It's going to be a little warm in there.
How do you guys still have any fingerprints left?
Just, maybe building up a resistance to it. Oh, we actually had a negative review this weekend.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because we had a line. Somebody left a negative review.
All right.
Because we had a line.
So I think they must not follow us because we tell everybody all the time, if you're going to Joby's,
be prepared to wait.
Well, if you're local, go on a Wednesday.
Go during the week. If you are anywhere local and it's any way possible, go during the week. Yeah. Monday through Thursday. Absolutely.
Right. Friday, Saturday,
that's
Sunday.
when all of our out-of-towners come.
Yeah. I've seen it wrapped all the way around the store.
Oh, yeah. It'll absolutely do it. During the big sales like this, it will absolutely do it. Even though we have a team of awesome guys and really talented hat shapers, the line still adds up.
Yeah.
But it was a good weekend.
Got a question?
Yes, 2 questions, actually.
All right.
Adriana Avila asks, can a 25-year-old felt Stetson be reshaped? Its traditional cattleman shape to something different?
That depends. It's probably a pressed crown. If it's a pressed crown Stetson cattleman, the crown itself cannot be reshaped. The brim, we can kind of do some things with. We're kind of limited because of it being machine-made hat. But if it was an open crown hand-shaped, we should be able to.
But a hat that old and a cattleman, you're going to see.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see the lines.
An outline or
I wouldn't necessarily recommend changing the crown, even if we can.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely, if you want to change the brim, go for it.
There's always some cool things you can do to a hat like that if you want to change it, you don't necessarily like the shape, you can make some adjustments. You can put cutters in it. You can put
you can personalize it a little bit.
You can put mule kicks in it, right?
Absolutely.
So there's things you can do to that hat to make it different, but not necessarily completely change the crown.
Because I'm horrible at staying on track. You asked about unique shapes. I did one kind of this morning. I guess you could call it the Fort Worth crease.
Okay.
Cattleman, mule kicks front and back. Cutters on the cattleman and cutters in the mule kick.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
And then kind of the brim similar to your other straw.
Huh. Have they watched the stream? Have they seen that?
No, he just kind of said, I don't know, I'm not sure what I want. And then he said, I like a cattleman, but you know what? Give me something unique. And he loved it.
Cool. You had another question?
Yes.
Sorry.
The second question, it's okay. How do American straws hold up to rain? I almost got caught in a bad rain/hail storm the other day.
I mean, I could demonstrate with this right now.
Tell the story we were just talking about in my office earlier.
So, an American straw, as long as it's in good shape, nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. The lacquer that's used, the materials, make it almost waterproof. For example, the president of American Hat, Keith Mundy, when he's walking people through tours, things like that, when he's introducing himself to people and people ask questions about, well, how durable are these hats? If he's got a water bottle in hand, he'll take his own hat off his head, douse it with water, dry it like that, and put it back on his head and say, does that answer your question? An American straw, you don't really have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
I would say, unless it's just worn out, you have nothing to worry about. If it's worn out, that's a different story.
Keith does cool stuff like that all the time.
He does things that scare him.
When not really. When we were there Tuesday. 3 or 4 months ago, He was wearing a 1000X, and he took the brim and pulled it down around his ears. He did the same thing with a straw
Tuesday.
And I mean, he likes to show that these hats
He's not
are
scared.
tough.
I mean,
Well, of course not. He's got 35 people back there who can fix it.
not only that, but he also knows what that hat can handle.
Yes,
I'm not scared
that's
to
true.
do the same thing. I'll do it with mine right now.
You got another question?
Yes, on YouTube by Jake Stanford, who is a member. Thanks for being a member,
Hey, Jake.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He asks, favorite American cowboy hat?
Favorite style, or let's go with style and quality color.
I'll answer that question in just a second, but I wanted to talk about. You might have to read it to me again, but it reminded me of something. I created this. I spent half the day, probably not half the day. I spent a couple hours making a video intro to the stream, and
Didn't get used it.
it didn't transfer over Wi-Fi or internet or whatever in time. So I went and took a memory stick, and I got it in this computer about 2 seconds before we had to start the stream. So I'm saying that to say this. It's a really cool video, but we also put all of the names of all of our members in it. So
So he'll have to constantly update it.
yes, but it will be. We will be showing that. Actually, I might put that on YouTube just as a. I'll just upload it to YouTube so it's there. But it'll definitely be in the stream. Start of the stream next week.
Yes,
Promise.
it's the famous Hall of Fame, Cowboy Cartel Hall of Fame.
That's right. All right. Favorite shape? Was that the question?
It doesn't specify, but says favorite American cowboy hat.
Oh, favorite American. That's tough. We talked about this last week because I have a hard time. If I had to get rid of everything in there, I really like the chocolate. Chocolate's one I waited for longest. I like the color of the chocolate. I like the silver belly too. But chocolate, I think, is just a really universal color.
I'll second that. I love my chocolate.
My chocolate's a 200X. If I had to have one, I would need a 500X chocolate though.
And for straw, I'd have to say the one I'm wearing on my head, the TC 8810, Tough Cooper 8810. That's my go-to.
I love, this is the 5100. I love this hat. I love the 7800. There's a brand new one.
There it is. Sorry.
What is it?
It's the comment from Joby. And I'm going to read it out loud.
All right.
Because I meant to get this gentleman's name before I left work and got sidetracked because I wanted to give him a shout out for what he bought.
Yep.
So here's a chance. I'll read it out from Joby himself. And I want to apologize if I butcher this name. Our Spanish translator over here is going to glare at me and tell me if I butcher it.
Okay.
Or better yet, have you seen the comment? Does it pop up for you yet?
Yes.
Okay. I will read the big shout out to, and then I'll let you say the name. Sound fair?
Okay.
That way we can make sure we don't butcher it for you guys. Big shout out to
Mr. Pepe Kiriarte.
that stopped by today and bought a 500X Black American and a 1000X Mink Silver Belly. He took advantage of the sale, and he follows the YouTube channel and page. So
Nice.
we want to thank him.
Pepe?
Yes.
Pepe Kiriarte.
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 Pepe Kiriarte.
There you go.
Thank you. We want to thank you for that. We
Yes.
appreciate that.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much. So we appreciate it, and especially when you go into Joby's and you mention us, it really helps.
And he
we
got it
appreciate
shaped by the man himself, Joby.
That's cool too. Yeah, for sure. Joby knows how to shape a hat, man.
That's an understatement.
He can get one knocked out. So what I was going to say is the 5100, the 7800, and a new one that we're actually going to talk about a little bit later. But back on track, we got a bunch of new hats
Yes, we did.
for the school,
Yes, we did.
and they shipped them to us. They arrived like the next day, I think, or 2 days later, Wednesday.
I think it was Wednesday.
So no, they shipped them on Wednesday. We got them on Friday. So that's pretty quick, pretty cool. And you were really busy. I didn't want to make you come in here and shoot a video for the school on this crazy weekend. So
I appreciate that.
so we got to do it this week. Okay. We got to do a video or 4 videos. Plus we've got the live stream on Thursday. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The live stream on Thursday?
Yeah.
I thought we did one last Wednesday.
I did a live stream. I'm doing a live stream every Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
We're doing a live stream every Wednesday, every Sunday, and we do every other Thursday for the school.
Okay.
I'm going to have to write this down for you.
Yeah.
But so, yeah. So, yeah, that's what's happening. All right. New felt video. We talked about the new felt video. I mean, that's pretty cool. And I talked about this on the live stream on Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're doing a Wednesday at noon, kind of a half an hour live stream with members. And I told them about what's happening.
Kind of what the plan is.
What the plan is.
The rest of you guys are going to have to wait and see. Sorry.
So I sent an email. We did a shot list, how we're going to shoot this. It's going to be in several parts. It's my new felt from American. We're going to go in there, and we're gonna kind of walk the hat through the line. And it's going to be in parts because you can't walk a hat through a line in one day. And I don't know how many parts it's going to be. Probably 4. But you guys are going to get to see the entire process of how a hat is made from start to finish, from getting the order, picking out the body, and the whole 9 yards. So that's coming, and it should be ready for felt season. Yes, another question.
Yes, 2 questions actually. The first one says, do the higher X hats take change in the crown? Example, 100X cattleman to brick versus 200X or 500X?
Once you get up into that higher quality range, it doesn't necessarily matter as much because it's all the same material. But a higher quality doesn't care as much as a lower quality per se, because a lower quality hat is less prone to change. They're less likely to hold up long term, whereas a high quality is built to last anyway. As long as you do it properly, use the proper steam equipment or somebody who knows what they're doing, you shouldn't have anything to worry about at all.
They're tough. I mean, I can't tell you. You really need to experience it. The difference between 500X and a 7X is, it's not even the same
vast.
game.
It is a vast difference. I would say it's not even the same hat, but obviously because they're different bodies.
Right. It's just not even the same game.
No, it's a totally different caliber of hat.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
tough.
You have to realize not everybody will have one of those, Mr. Quality Snob.
Not a quality snob. Yeah, maybe.
You are. Don't deny it.
Maybe.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but
Hashtag quality snob.
You have a 1000X. What are you talking about?
Yes, but I'm not afraid to beat my 1000X.
You're making my eye twitch. Shut up.
We're going to make T-shirts. You're making my eye twitch. That's your phrase.
That means I'm doing
We got another
good.
question, guys.
All right.
From San Angelo. He says, I have an American straw that is a few weeks old, but the front brim has a bit of a wrinkle. Can it be worked out?
You can try.
Did you fall? And I've seen this where somebody's fallen and kind of smashed it, and sometimes you cannot fix that. Connor?
You're absolutely correct. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It really depends on the location and how bad it is.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the times you can kind of work around it where it doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, if it's just the wire, that's no problem. But if it's like an actual wrinkle in the brim, yeah, it's pretty screwed up. So I want to talk about a new hat. It's a new American straw that we got to take a look at.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. So
I want to tell them.
I already told the guys.
Well, yeah, you told the people that got to know the members.
Yeah. So this is what happened. I'll tell you the whole story here.
He goofed.
No, not really. I still think it's okay to show you guys, but I got to wait, and I'm gonna talk to Keith. But
Gotta wait for clearance.
Yeah. So we were in Keith's office, Keith Mundy, president of American, and we were in this meeting, and I see this hat that I hadn't seen before. I know the body, but I have not seen it come out of American before. And what's the matter?
I don't know. I just want to say, but I can't. I'm not going to.
And so I commented on the hat, and he said, "Yeah, it's our hat, and we make this, and all that." And I said, "Okay." We get to the end of the meeting, and I'm like, you know what? I love that hat. It's one of my favorite hats of all time. Can I get one of those? And he just hands me his hat. So what had happened was they had made this hat for him, and it was, he hadn't worn it yet. It was just one of his hats that, he had sitting there to wear. And, it's a really cool hat. And it's got some little extra stuff on it. But he just gave it to us. Well, he and I do not wear the same shape or same size.
Guess who does?
So my wife got this hat instead of me. But it's a really fantastic hat. I love it. It's shaped up beautifully. It's a huge brim, though. It's a 4.5, which she's not used to.
Nope.
So she puts it on, and we go to lunch after.
Yep.
After. And
thanks for the invite, by the way.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So when we got done with lunch and got back in the car, she smashes the hat into the car and then just keeps going. So she
unintentionally, of course.
So the brim is completely wonky. It's not ruined. There's no wrinkles in the hat or anything. It kind of been out of shape.
You know any good hat shaper?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe we can talk to somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard Joby's is good.
You guys know anybody?
Joby.
Let us know.
Joby could do it.
I fixed it the next day for the stream. And yes, Connor, yes. Connor tweaked it up a little bit just now, but I fixed it before the stream. And on Wednesday, I showed everybody on the stream this hat. Well, then I get a call because I sent a text that morning to Marche at American. And I said, hey, I need to know the model number of this hat because it's not in the catalog. And so I do the stream, and then immediately after the stream, she calls me and says, don't show that to anybody yet. So.
And now you're telling people that you did that.
But so what? They just know that there are some new hats coming. And as soon as I
have
clearance, you guys are going to see it. And I mean, I think it's all over my wife's Instagram already, just saying. But anyway.
It's not. Come on.
Yes, you have a question.
Yes. So we have Ian Penman, who is also a member. Thank you for being a member, Ian.
Hey, Ian, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Conor.
Thanks. We appreciate you.
Easier to learn the shape of felt than a straw?
So Ian is a new member of the hat shaping group, or the hat shaping school too. So he's gonna be on.
That's hard to say. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. I usually teach people on straw first because a straw is harder because it does not hide mistakes well. It will show everything. So if you can kind of get that down, then doing a felt's a lot easier. But on the other hand, a straw brim is easier to shape than a felt brim. So it goes back and forth. They have their both advantages and disadvantages.
So I'm just looking at my notes here. And the next part is for you, Conor.
Oh.
But
you didn't bring it out here, did you?
I didn't bring it out here. So I guess
we'll have to wait. We'll just skip over it and we'll just have to wait.
I mean, anticipation.
No, exactly. Make them wait. Make them wait. We're sorry.
There's a post coming this week. Keep an eye out for it.
We're not going to tell you what it is. We're not saying anything yet. You just have to watch for it.
There's a post coming out this week. But it is information.
It's information. It's
from American.
It's information that a lot of people are constantly asking us about. That's all we're going to say.
Yep. We've been working a couple months on this. So I'll make a post about it in the American Hat Company Facebook group probably Tuesday. Let's say Tuesday. Keep an eye out for that. It's pretty good. Pretty good information. You guys are going to like it. All right. So we'll just get rid of that one.
Way to go. It wouldn't be our stream if something didn't happen.
You know. All right. So there's some other things we talked about in the meeting that we can't really disclose yet.
We want to, but we can't.
But there's some cool stuff coming.
Yes.
And you guys are going to be, you guys might be surprised when you hear it. So stick around, keep watching the stream, keep following us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, because we try to put it out as much as possible. I use Facebook and Instagram a lot more than anything. Lorena is putting out TikToks every day.
Oh, yeah.
So she's taking all this stuff and making TikToks out of it. I don't look at TikTok. I think I said that before. So if you guys message us or anything on TikTok, I'm not going to see it. Yeah. Well, I don't know if she looks at everything because we get a lot of them, but you can always email us, info@cowboycartelgroup.com, and we can answer some questions. All right. All right. The guests. We talked about this. We talked about this at the meeting too. So
we did. You're right.
American's going to be, Keith and Stan and Cody and some other people are going to be coming in to do the podcast, and we're going to bring some guests in. But I'm already sweaty a little bit. It's hot in here, so we got to get an air conditioner in here. As soon as we get an air conditioner in here, we can start scheduling guests. So that's
something that we can run while filming, ideally, or even
the thing is
set up beforehand.
It's cooled down a lot in here, but it takes so much to cool this down. Like I needed to start cooling it down 4 hours before the stream. If we had a dedicated air conditioner in here, it would be a lot cooler yet.
Or the something
because it's insulated. Everything's insulated.
Or the something else that we're working on would be ideal for that.
Yes.
We just can't tell them what that is.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep, true. So guests are coming. Members only live stream. We talked about that already. We had our first one last week, and it's going to be every Wednesday, hopefully. Yes, you got a question.
Yes, I got to say thank you guys. I mean, people on YouTube are very active. They're asking lots of questions.
That's what we want.
And of course, our members' questions come up first. So Jake Stanford asks, what got y'all into American Hat Company?
Okay, for me, I wanted American when I wanted a good hat. I wanted a really good hat. This was back several years ago. I forget what I wanted at the time. I just wanted a really good hat, like 20X, 40X, whatever. And that was when they were really hard to get. Like you could not find one anywhere. And I walked into a store and I asked them if they had American. I went to a bunch of different stores and I looked online. Nobody had American. So I wound up going to a Stetson dealer. And all they did in Austin was Stetson Open Crown. So it's like, you can figure it out because it's like the only place in the world that does all Open Crown Stetsons. And I got a 7X because at that time, this was right at the beginning of the boom for the hat craze. And it was like $425 for a 7X Stetson. I mean, that was when American was still under 300, I think.
Yeah.
For a 7X. So I mean, it was pricey, but it's a good hat. It was a good hat, and I still wanted an American. I wanted to try an American, and I think I got a American straw first, and it was night and day to. And I made a video about this. We talked about this last week. I made a video about the difference between American and Resistol at the time, which was kind of rude to Resistol because there was such a huge difference in the quality of the hat. You had $150 Resistol and $160 or $70 American next to each other at the time. I think Resistol was $130 at the time, and American was like $150. So there wasn't a huge price difference. So why was there such a difference in quality? And I kind of lost my mind. Why isn't everybody making a hat this good? And so that's kind of what got me into American. And then from there, I think I bought a 40X. That was my first American 40X black, my black one in there. And I haven't looked back since, I guess.
For mine, I'm just going to default to check Season 2, Episode 1 of the Cowboy Cartel Podcast, and that will give you all the information about me you would ever need.
It's a pretty good story. It's a pretty good story, and Conor delivered it well.
I'm just going to say that just so I don't have to say it again. Make somebody listen to the podcast.
We actually tried to replicate that story
and failed,
so that we could put it as a single video, and it sucked. So, I mean, it wasn't that it sucked. It just didn't come out the same way. It didn't come out the same way.
We'll just have to keep trying.
It was much better.
Get it right.
It was much better the first time. Yes, you got a question.
Yes. I want to say Pepe Kiriarte is here.
Hey,
he's
Pepe.
Watching. Hello. And Captain from Sweden.
Hey.
We got people watching in Sweden now.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for
awesome.
being
We're
here.
happy to have you guys.
And Pepe, That's fantastic pickup you got today, man.
1000X and a 500X.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
So we have LED. I'm not sure if it's LED Shred or Lead Shred. He's a member.
He is a member, and because I saw the name when I was making the video this morning with all the members on it.
He says he bought a 500X steel from Joby's from the sale. He requested Joby or Conor to shape it if possible. This is his first 500. And Conor, you shaped it on a recent visit to Texas, and it came out great.
Are you the same guy who messaged me or commented on the Facebook post that I made? Because I talked to somebody today about the 500X steel that he got from Joby's. And I sent that to Joby too, by the way.
Hopefully I did it justice then.
So look, we've been really busy the last this whole last week. And I know there are a lot of emails and comments.
We're trying to get to all of that.
I've seen every one of them. So just so you know, I've seen them. I just haven't had the time to respond because we did take Thursday off and then I had to get back at it. It was really boring. I should have been working.
We could have used an extra set of hands at the store.
Well, yeah, it happens. So
we watched The Office.
We did watch The Office. We finally finished that thing.
All of it.
Oh my God.
All
She's been after me forever to watch The Office.
Well, this is where she's going to get upset at me that I've never watched it.
And I didn't like it.
I just got a death glare.
Stupid. I thought it was stupid.
What?
I thought it was a dumb show.
Oh my
You want
God.
controversy, now you're going to get it.
Oh my God. And yet you watched it all.
And I
till the
told
end.
you why we watched all of it. Because I wanted to say, if anybody said, you haven't seen The Office, you didn't watch it all, you don't know. I know. I watched the entire
it out
thing.
of spite. That's what it sounds like. You just watched it out of spite.
Oh
I
my
watched
God.
the entire thing to say, look, there were some good moments in there, but you saw me. How much did I laugh at it?
Like 3 times.
Like 3 times. It's
You
not
might
funny.
be a little bit dry.
That's what she said.
You're sitting.
Which is a reference to the show, just say.
Jesus.
Okay.
All
Listen,
right.
you guys, we got a new member.
Okay.
Michael Ojeda is now.
Michael, thank you. Thanks
Yes, Bandido de Plata. And Conor, sorry, okay. He has a question.
Yes. What's up, buddy?
Okay. He says he bought a TC 8900 from NRS in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
The brim is shaped CHL. It was straight when he left, but once he got home, the brim was not straight. He's been to 2 other hat shapers and... Oh, I'm sorry. Where is it? Sorry, guys.
So the brim isn't straight.
The brim keeps warping.
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Okay.
Like he'll get it straight, and then by the time he gets home,
Yeah.
one side is doing this.
I wonder if
That's-
it's too small.
Oh,
It's too tight on your head. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's too tight. For it to move that way, it's tight on the sides. For example, I could demonstrate with my own hat really quickly. Pardon the hat hair. But if I put pressure on the sides, the insides of my hat, and pull, the brim rises and falls. So I feel like that hat might be too tight on the sides, which would mean you're more of a round oval, and that is a long oval hat.
This is a great point because if a hat doesn't fit, it's gonna
warp.
It's
no
gonna
matter
warp.
what you do.
Yeah.
We deal with this on a daily basis with a couple of specific brands. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus or name those brands, but they warp really bad.
Yeah.
And they shrink really bad. So it sounds to me if one side is coming up and one side's dropping, like this right here, that would mean to me you have more of a round oval and you should look into a round oval hat. If that hat is a round oval already, might be time to go up a size. That's the best way I can answer that question
Yeah.
without actually seeing what the hat is doing on your head when you're wearing it.
You got one more?
Bring 'em
Yes. Michael asks, if I wanted my hat to look exactly like Conor's, what would I tell the shaper?
You know how many people ask me every day, what is my shape? And
It's a JB, 9 inches wide.
they're not referring to the brim.
Oh,
I'm talking about this.
I would do a brick with cattleman.
It's just
Side
a cross between a cattleman and a brick. I mean, it's
Is that a TMC or is that just something you came up with?
That's not a TMC. I won't say it's anything I came up with, but I mean, it's just a rounded brick.
Rounded brick, yeah.
A deep rounded brick with cattleman sides.
Yeah.
Because from base to the center of that valley is 4.5 inches tall. It's low. I want my crown low.
You think you could make the Gus into one of those? Like that Gus we got in the office?
Is it a valve or straw?
Straw.
The right steam, I could. Absolutely.
So that's one of the ones I want to do for the school. Maybe we should put it into a brick.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Bring
do
it
that.
on. More
Yes,
questions?
got another question.
Yes, this one is from Jake Stanford. He asks, debating on buying the American 50/50 for my next American purchase. Opinions on it? I love it, I gotta say.
I think it's a great hat. This is similar to a 50/50 in that it's a very vintage hat. This is a lot stiffer hat than a 50/50.
A 50/50 is going to be soft. It's going to be a
very
soft hat. It's a good summer hat.
Yep.
Not necessarily what I would say a good work hat. It's more of a good lounge hat.
Yes, beach.
Because it has so many vents, it's so
Barbecue.
soft. It's going to be hard to maintain. If you're looking for an everyday hat, that's not going to be the one.
I love it. I have one. I would like a 50/40, which is the same thing in a white color. I think I'll need one of those soon because the 50/50 is getting a little tight.
I mean, I have actually everybody's still waiting on the pictures and my 50/50 of what's left of it after a couple seasons.
Yep.
I need to get on that. I know where it's at, but I say that every week.
So we talked a couple hours after the stream last week about doing an in-person hat shaping.
Mm-hmm. We did.
At school.
We did.
And so that's something we're working on right now. We don't have a date exactly lined up. We're working for booking on the website. I had to escalate it because people can't actually buy it and pay for it right now. It's on the website, but it just doesn't work. So hopefully we'll have that fixed tomorrow. And then where do we want to do this? I'm thinking San Antonio, someplace close so we don't have to travel very far.
Somewhere close enough that's kind of...
San Antonio, Austin,
Close
Houston.
enough for us and for the majority of the people that want to come. We understand that some of the people that might want to come might be out of state,
right,
or even out of country,
right.
But we're working on things for them.
Yeah. So we're thinking San Marcos, which is halfway between Austin and San Antonio right now. Looks like we might be able to get it done. So more to come on that. Just keep an eye on the website if you're interested in that. Yeah. Or send us an email. Let us know. I know one guy from California has already emailed me. There's one guy in Fort Worth. We got a call from him last week. So we may be doing a few of these. So that's coming. We're working on it. I worked on it all week last week.
A lot of that hinges on you guys.
Yeah. So there's a lot to it. I mean, it's a huge undertaking to get that done.
Yes, it is, to say the least.
Yeah. So we put out some blooper reels this week, a bunch of them. Lorena did a few. I did a few. You did a few, right?
Yes, I put one on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And I put a bunch of them out on for the members only. So if you are a member and you haven't seen them,
that's a little more comforting. I mean, I try to have some sort of a professional.
I mean, we can
appearance.
always move them to.
Yeah, but the problem is, some people are not going to take me as professional anymore.
Oh, me either. Well, anyway, some of them are out there. So if you're a member, go check out the members only section. They're pretty funny. Some of them. I catch Conor doing.
ADHD
it's really
things. Just
really
call it
cool.
ADHD things.
It's really cool because when we film a video, we just turn this on and let it roll, and then
he just pushes buttons, and I don't know what buttons he's pushing and what they do.
And then I can take that raw video and I can edit it later. But there's always us talking in between takes or in between segments, so it catches some pretty cool stuff. Hopefully this week,
that's what we'll call
hopefully this week when we do another video, we'll catch some other stuff. But he'll forget by then, so it'll be good. We'll catch it.
I want to be upset that you just said that, but I can't. It's not wrong. It's busy. I'm busy all the time.
Hey, look.
I forget things.
So do you know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is?
Yes,
Okay, so
absolutely.
I watch Star Talk. I think Neil is funny, and Chuck Nice is his co-host, and he's funny too. And it's interesting. So I was watching, and they're doing this segment where they get stars to send them little videos of questions, right? So it's just a 60-second video. Mm-hmm. And we're not looking to get stars. We want you guys to send us videos. So if you have a question, we could put it up here. Send us like a video, a 60-second video, 60 seconds or less. Ask us a question. We'll put it up here on the stream, and we'll answer your question.
That'd be kind of cool. Yep. I'm all for that.
And so send that to the podcast at cowboycartelgroup.com. Please. If you have any problems, let us know, and we'll see if we can figure that out.
I mean, that would be actually kind of cool.
I think so too.
More interactions.
Yeah. All right, Connor.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
What do you got going on? What's been happening? Man, tell us.
Just working. I mean, obviously with this sale the past weekend, as I said before, it's been insane. Go to work, and by the time you leave work, you're exhausted. You go home and go to bed.
You were off Tuesday and Wednesday last week because we drug you out of the house down to the factory on Tuesday, right?
I mean, I was already out of the house working, doing stuff.
No break day, huh?
I don't do well with breaks.
Okay.
I can't sit still. Otherwise, chaos ensues. So I was busy with just basic necessities on Tuesday. Wednesday, I don't remember. What did I do Wednesday?
I wasn't there.
I was there physically, but not mentally. I think I just continued getting a lot of the work around the house done, things like that. And then, like I say, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today, it's just been nonstop at work. I mean, nonstop. Then I come here. Now we're doing this. And then after this, I'll go back home and then back to work first thing in the morning. I don't have a lot of time for hobbies. My only hobby at this point is hanging out with a buddy and then hunting with him. That's the extent of my hobby, really.
I was trying to think. There was something I sent you the other day, and I was trying to think about it, but I'll figure that out.
Okay.
It was something about those hats, because I still need to bring those hats to you. So we'll talk about that later. I thought it was something. I thought it was something related to the stream, though. I can't remember.
I don't think that is.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm as confused as you guys are.
Well, I was trying to think of something to help you out here because your segments are boring, man.
I'm sorry. I lead a boring life. I told people this. I lead a boring life, but it's interesting when you're around me because just, everything that ensues with me.
Oh my! Yes, you got a question.
Yes. Let's see.
Speaking of chaos, these headphones are.
All right, so we need a Conor headphone fund.
GoFundMe. Yes. Does American make anything with a 3-inch brim?
Everything.
Everything. You can get any size brim almost in any size or any hat.
So
there are a few exceptions to that.
You can cut any felt down to a 3-inch brim.
Absolutely.
And straws can be ordered in a 3-inch brim. What is one she has? 3 1/4?
Probably 3.5, I'd say.
3.5.
My fedora?
Fedora. Yeah,
probably 3.5.
I think it's.
You've got a straw that's 3.5.
Standard is usually the most common ordered size that's smaller than 4 1/4 is usually 3.5.
Mm-hmm. What was that one we saw at the hat store? Was that a 3-inch Bangora?
Probably.
I think it was a 3-inch Bangora. That was crazy. So.
And the other question was from Sam Y. What's the best way to clean a 100X silver belly from smoke? Over the years, the smoke changed the color a bit.
You're not going to.
Stop smoking.
You're not going to get that out because if the smoke's changed the color, it's worked its way into the hat. The best thing you're going to be able to do is send it back to renovation.
Yep.
And even then, don't expect those stains to come out because that's a stain. Just like smoke stains on your walls inside your house when you pull a picture away or something and you have that yellow tinge around it and that clear spot behind it, there's not a good way to get that out.
Well, we talked about this on stream before. They will put that into a that whole hat will be torn down. Everything comes out of it and just back to raw body, and it will go into a degreaser.
Yes.
Which is naphtha.
It might work. It's hard to say. It might work.
Right.
It might not.
It might come out.
You have obviously it's a 50-50 shot. It's either going to work or it's not.
It's still going to come back thinner and stiffer.
It's going to come back better.
Yeah, it's going to come back better.
But is it going to come back new? It's hard to say. I wouldn't even try to clean it. I wouldn't take it to anybody. I would take it to your nearest retailer that can send it in for renovation. That's the best option I can give you, especially on 100 eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's $150.
How old is that hat? Did he say?
He does not
He
say.
just said over the years.
Okay. Because 100X has only been around for like 5, right? I was just thinking.
Maybe. Yeah, because it replaced the 60X.
Right. Yeah. I think that happened during COVID. I don't remember. It's not too old.
So
Yes.
Kate America asks, how do you keep the hat cleaned if it gets dirty? Well, we have TikToks about that and YouTube videos, right?
Yeah, we have a whole, did she say felt or straw?
Just hat.
Hats.
Just hat.
So we did a video with Joby that was one was for felt and one was for straw. It's on our, well, I think it's on both YouTube,
Yes,
Facebook.
it is.
So check our playlist. I think it might be under hat care. I don't know.
Yes, and on TikTok, of course, also.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean,
pinned.
TikTok, it's not the whole video, but I mean.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
It's the important parts.
Yes.
Oh, so Sam says
Always
they
trying
have
to drive people to the TikTok. She
Of
likes that.
course.
I mean, because she's
guys-
running it.
It's her personal project.
I was
She's
gonna
like,
say,
go
it's
to
her
TikTok.
TikTok.
No, don't go to the TikTok. Go to the YouTube.
Every day, you guys, I wake up with
Yes,
one
she
mission.
does.
One mission only.
Anytime she hears me on TikTok at all, she's going, have you checked our page? Have you liked all of our videos? And every time I say the same thing, no. I wasn't following Cowboy Cartel Group on
Show
TikTok
her
till
some-
about 20 minutes ago.
Show her some support and follow us on TikTok and like her videos. Because she works really hard. How many do you do a day? Like 3 or 4 now?
About 3. I gotta say something. I made one of my first
You're
videos.
going to run out
I
of
made.
material soon.
Yes, but I made one, and then I made a mistake, and then the song was too loud playing in the back. Oh my God! Everyone was
roasted.
trashing me. Yes. I wanted to stick my
Conor-
head in a hole. But
Connor read me some of those because I refused to read TikTok.
I thought it was his TikTok. I didn't realize you were the one doing it, so I was making sure to read them just because I thought it would irritate him because that's fun for me.
Well,
haters gonna hate.
one of the videos, one of the blooper videos
Oh,
that we just released yesterday was me losing my mind because of the people on TikTok.
Of comments.
And so that's why I don't look at TikTok anymore.
He's
It
not
was pretty
good.
funny though.
He's not good with criticism.
I am.
The video says otherwise.
Well, that was because there's so much of it on TikTok. I think look, you get the same thing on Instagram and
I don't.
Facebook.
I don't because I don't check
post
comments.
Post enough. Yeah, I don't. But I
don't.
to.
Yeah, I don't
I've got
post.
to.
No
Yeah.
one really cares to see what I have to
I've got
post,
to.
so I'm not going to post.
I got to respond to a lot of the stuff. So anyway, yeah. So that was pretty
He gets
funny.
a little snotty if you hurt his feelings.
No,
Yes, he
that's
does.
pretty funny. It's funny. Yes.
Sorry.
What?
The handler is reeling it back in.
No.
Yes.
I feel like a roper here sometimes.
Okay.
Super duper. I really know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. So it says, not that my opinion matters, but I'd say wear your hats just the way they are, guys. Wear on your hats only adds character.
Yeah. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but this hat's maybe a month and a half old.
Yeah.
And I've already sweat
go back.
right through the outside.
Just
You
go
can see
back.
it's got
There you go.
looky there. If I lean down, you can see it's got a nice dark ring around here. And if I take it off and show the inside of the leather, you can see the stains in the leather after this hat is just barely a month and a half, 2 months old at most, which blows him out of the water. He doesn't understand.
It's because I had to think, what did I wear last stream? And I wanted to make sure I wore something different. So I go through different hats. This isn't the same hat I wore on Thursday. I mean,
I just wear the
Tuesday.
I wear the one till there's nothing left.
So
And then I wear it a little bit longer.
Look, hey, we have to have a bunch of different hats in order to do all this stuff. It's not like I probably would not have all these hats if we didn't do this because I don't need them all. I mean, they're cool and I like them, but like it's becoming a mess. You saw my office.
First world probs.
It's not. This is my job. That's what I do. So there they are.
I'll be nice.
That's how he rolls.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Got any more questions?
No. So
that's all I got. Unless
Yeah.
Connor's got anything.
that's all I got.
It's failing me at the moment just because I'm a little worn out from this weekend. And once again, I do apologize to all of y'all. I'm a little worn out.
Hey, if before you go, if you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like the stream. We really appreciate it. It costs you nothing. Helps us a ton. We do, as we have said a couple times in here, we do have membership levels available that get you access to all of these videos we've been talking about, all the way from just the bloopers and stuff, plus the early access to the giveaway, all the way up to the hat shaping schools. So don't forget to go over and sign up for the giveaway. We're giving away 2 hats in 2 weeks from today, and then next week, if we have 100 likes on the stream, we're giving away a hat right here, right now, right then.
Not now. Not now.
You get the idea.
You get the idea. All right. Hey, guys, we really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next Sunday.
Appreciate you guys. Thank y'all.
Bye.